Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of the 100. This is season 4, episode 5, titled The Tinder Box. I'm pretty sure it's not the Tinder we're all thinking of, but okay, so it's been a minute since I've hopped into an episode of the 100. It's actually been a couple weeks, maybe, give or take. But I actually kind of had to go back and like read a recap or a summary of the previous episode just to kind of give myself a couple of talking points in this intro, just because I didn't want to just hop in and be like, well, the show is gonna probably just explain because it'll be all previously on. It'll explain, and I'm just gonna hop in and you'll just watch my reaction, and that'll be it. The reason I don't want to do that is just because I kind of want to just be that channel so where you can just kind of like know where I am, like mentally, before I hop into the episode. Like I know it is a reaction video, and I'm hoping you guys are always there, or at least stick around for my pre and post show discussions, since I always find that to be the most fascinating part of reaction videos. Um, just seeing like where the reactor or the person in the video, person watching, you can watch them grow. Like they had an opinion in one instance, and then over the course of an episode or an arc or a season, their opinions change. And it's like I always find that journey to be more exciting than the journey we've already seen because we already know what happens in these shows, And I kind of like I guess with these type of videos, you're more invested with the person on the journey, the person taking the journey, right? So, what did we learn in the last episode? Luna's blood is a cure. Don't know what that exactly means in regards to what Luna decides to do in the future, like going forward, because she's more or less tasked with this big responsibility that like the possibility of her life ending with this cure, it's the possibility of that is like really really high. And there's always that type of like, I don't want to say they always do that type of trope in these type of shows, but it's a trope that we've kind of are familiar with. It's like, is one life is losing one life, is sacrificing one person for the many, is it worth it? We kind of had that moral dilemma in Watchmen. It was in The Last of Us, the video game. If you guys haven't played, um, it's like, can we? It's that moral dilemma is like always interesting to me, and I feel like Luna, she may not have been like my most favorite character at first, but I kind of like what we're doing with her, and the fact that she's kind of like the cure to everything. I'm hoping that she can like finally see reason and light. I mean, she kind of did at the end there by assisting Raven and letting like actually helping us, but we'll see what happens with that. The list angle, Jasper found it. Monty like took it one step further and started literally naming names and creating problems. So Monty and Jasper are like kind of best friends again. They're both on the same page at the very least in regards to this list. And regarding the list, like I know I haven't been the biggest Clark fan or the biggest Clark and Bellamy fan. I like Bellamy enough as a character, but he kind of like his character kind of like took a nosedive in the last season. And I did like the last season. I'm just saying they just did some things I would not have done, and season 4 is just kind of just there to kind of fix it a little bit. But I know we're gonna get Clark and Bellamy. I know that's a romance the show's building towards. I just don't particularly care for it, to be honest. I don't. I mean, I guess it kind of works. They're both kind of like shitty leaders and shitty people in general. So I guess just be shitty together. I guess. Um, but I don't find myself actively rooting for them. And especially with the whole list angle, I'm just like, ugh, get off the screen. The alliance is broken because as Geta found out about Sky Crew's plan to fix up the ship, patch up the ship, and to them that means they're planning to save themselves and to hell with everybody else, which is not the case because Kane basically said that's our backup plan. But the idea is to basically turn everybody into Nightbloods to save everybody, which is kind of like a bizarre plan. And I get Echo's point of view. She was saying more of like a blasphemy thing, but I'm just like, it just sounds dumb. We'll turn everybody into Nightbloods. Everyone will be special, so no one's special. Um, Echo and Octavia, they fought, and Octavia died. But then in almost like a recreation of Lord of the Rings, I believe it was the Two Towers, we basically got Octavia being found on the riverbed, on the riverbank, I should say, by her horse. In almost like a shot for shot remake of that scene from the Two Towers. So I'm just like, clearly the director of that episode saw the Two Towers, is like, gotta have that in this episode. Gotta have it. Octavia's our Aragorn. Gotta have that in the episode. Murphy saves Raven. That's a whole angle. Everyone's on that island. They're trying to make it to a lab. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's happened. Nico died protecting Luna. I'm just like, Nico dying is kind of sucks. It's lame because he's been here, I believe, since the beginning, season 1. Is that, am I maybe season 2? I can't remember, but he's been around for a while. Like, he's like one of the very first few Grounders that we actually meet by name. And he just dies protecting Luna. Like, I get storyline-wise why that's a big deal, but I mean, we have, like, a bunch of no-name characters. Like, feed them, you know? Why are we killing characters we already know? Which makes the whole list angle kind of bizarre. It's like, you have 100 names, and you're not even going to put the names that we know on the list. You're going to have Joe Schmo and Jane Doe over there on the list? Fuck off, you know? But anyways, we're just going to hop in, have a good time. We'll talk about it afterwards. I do want to remind you guys, Patreon full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, plus early access to everything you see here on the channel, plus exclusives, movie reactions, stuff that YouTube won't let me post, or I'm just too lazy to post and edit. Hop on over there. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now let's hop into this episode and we'll discuss it afterwards. All right, guys, here we go. So we're at the lab right now. I wonder what the Tinder box is. What is that?
Nightblood was designed to help the human body not reject the AI and protect it against radiation emitted from the device. That's why it saved Luna.
If we can figure out how she made these cells combine.
Abby, what if we came all this way for nothing?
We can do this, Jackson.
Is she hearing them? Are her senses heightened or what? Oh, man.
I need a new sample. Where's Luna?
She's sleeping. Abby, listen to this.
The fuck is this?
I don't understand. The nightblood protein chains are broken.
Is this really happening? No, it's not. She's like on drugs or some shit.
I thought you hated molecular biology.
What's happening? Oh, shit. Is she... Oh, fuck. What is this? What? Why?
Okay, baby. Okay, Manny.
Oh, man. It's blood. Not even like foam or anything. It's blood. I guess the question now is, will Raven feel a certain type of way about Abby using that whatever stick thing on her? I mean, they have to figure out how to like reverse engineer the Nightblood. Otherwise, those medical supplies are not going to last them, like, at all. Yeah, I don't really know how Octavia survived that, but I'm just going to let it be. She's Aragorn, okay? Who's this? Is that the guy from the beginning? The one who killed his family and wants revenge on Sky Crew?
Hey, any word from Jaha? Did they find Bellamy's unit?
Yeah, they're back and we forgot to tell you.
Okay. Is that Clark's friend from last season?
Clark! Octavia? Get her on the table! Now!
There's a stab wound in her belly. She's soaked in blood.
He saved her.
Who are you? How did this happen to her?
Ilian, come to Shannak. I was on my way home from Polis when I found her.
Well, Octavia's not gonna die, right?
Getting her here saved her life. Thank you.
This is his plan.
Athena is coming for me. Octavia. Hey.
Clark, listen, goddammit.
War is here. Take her. Go. Start an IV, blood and fluids, and get a suture kit ready. Nyla, I could use the help.
So we're just gonna leave him alone? A stranger? Come on. I mean, Whatever.
You want to light a fire outside the ship? We've just spent the last month getting ready.
That's not happening. Any word from Kane?
Jaha found the cargo truck 12 hours out. No sign of Bellamy or Stevens.
Something happened. Some sort of misunderstanding. I'll ride out and meet him.
No, absolutely not.
Actually, that might work. The Ice Nation thinks they have the element of surprise. But thanks to Octavia, we do. Pike showed us how valuable that can be.
You're citing Pike?
As awful as that sounds.
Pike got you all ready for the ground.
Yes.
Let's not forget that. If anything, their survival is owed to Pike after their initial touchdown on the ground. Oh, look at all these extras. Oh, we're just here.
No way be like Octavia done kick through ice whistle.
Well, she did, sweetheart.
We need to talk.
A little late for that.
Okay, we got their attention.
No one fires unless fired upon.
The radiation is our enemy, not the Ice Nation.
Anyways, look at that rainbow in the background. That's cool.
Lead Hanande in.
Your move, Juanita.
Everyone, stand down. It's Bellamy. And Kane.
Wait, where's she going?
What if it's a trap?
It is a trap. We're already in it.
It's not a good reason.
Wait a second. Who's still targeting?
Damn it. What are you doing, Riley? Clark is negotiating with their king. Stop targeting.
Negotiating with these people is a waste of time. We should just take them out.
I mean, I agree, but okay.
You really think
Ice Nation gives a damn about your plan. I have a clear shot on the king.
this is a tinderbox? One shot.
We'll be at war.
Tinderbox.
You need to stand out. Right now.
Riley.
How far are they walking? Does she mean 10 minutes to walk to the place?
Archers. The first gunshot you hear, loose your arrows. Infantry on my command.
On who?
Scatter and climb.
This is insane. They knew you were coming.
He thought they had the element of surprise. But we did. Someone warned them. You think it was Octavia? She's alive.
I don't know how I know, but I know. That Star Wars moment. That brother and sister connection. Like when Leia was sensing Luke in Empire Strikes Back.
I have to warn them.
You already did.
You did. Sky Crew soldiers went to meet Rowan's army.
Good thing they believed you.
Did I get here? A man brought you.
What man? Oh, the man we just left alone. We don't know where he is now. I love how no one is around to see this. No one questions him. Okay, may I actually like this guy? If he fucks up Clark's plan? What happened, Raven? You scared me. Can't go anywhere. I need you.
Something happened.
Like what?
Raven, you had a seizure. We need to do a brain scan. Jackson, she's awake.
My brain was operating with such intensity.
Did her brain like upgrade or something?
Zero G with no suit.
What?
I'm not crazy.
No, no one thinks you are.
Her brain probably just thinks of things differently now.
I think I know why Becca couldn't make it work in this lab. Computer, show me prototype nightblood RNA binding in a zero G environment.
It would work.
Simulation complete.
Your hallucination told you this?
Yes, my neurons must have been firing faster than my conscious mind could process.
Communicating through your subconscious.
Interesting.
How do we simulate zero gravity in a laboratory environment?
We can't. It's impossible.
There has to be a way.
It's impossible on Earth. Ali said that Becca went to space looking for a more secure environment to get away from her, but I don't think that was the reason at all. I think she went to space to make Nightblood.
It's not as though we can go back into space.
Want to bet? Computer, Open interior blast and launch doors.
There's a ship here? Interesting. Vesta? Vesta 4?
Who wants to go for a ride?
Okay. Awesome. Problem solved. Remember when this show is all about everything going wrong? Now everything seems to be going right.
Unit 1. This is Unit 1. Check. Unit 2. Unit 2.
Riley,
Is that,
where are you?
about to say, is that Riley? Monty, you were like literally across from him. And if he had suspicions, whatever.
Did he leave his rifle?
Negative. Took it with him. Left his radio, though.
Maybe he went home.
Sure.
I'll never make it past the army. What are you doing?
Riley did somehow.
Marty, what are you doing? Maintain your position.
Now it's a problem that someone leaves position. What if he has to take a leak?
You nearly killed Octavia. You're holding Bellamy and our Chancellor hostage. To do what exactly? Why would you kill us when you know we're all gonna die soon anyway?
We're not here to kill you, Clark.
You're here to take your ship.
That ship is a backup plan. It'll hold 100 people tops.
Then you won't mind if we take it.
Did Kane tell you about the Nightblood solution?
You tried. Sounds to me like you're making the next commander. Also a violation of our deal.
The flame is gone, and you know it.
If Octavia is to be believed.
He suspects the flame is still out there?
You grieve for Lexa, yet you learned nothing from her. She was tree crew, but she rose above loyalty to clan. The great Juan Heda, the commander of death, says she wants to save everyone.
The Nightblood solution will save everyone.
I don't believe in miracles. The way I see it, you have two choices. Give us your ship, or tell them to open fire.
We have more bullets than you have men. You'll lose.
We'll both take losses. Kane and Bellamy among them.
I was willing to sacrifice my own mother to stop Allie.
And I was willing to sacrifice mine to help you. And we bear. Fight it is.
Okay.
Wait. What if we share it?
Clark and Bellamy, get the fuck off the list.
Stop! I'm unarmed. I need to talk to whoever's in charge.
I really don't like Monty.
Is Octavia alive?
Speak.
One of our people has moved out of formation. I have reason to believe he's trying to kill your king.
Who is it?
Riley.
Riley? He shouldn't even be here.
That seems to be the consensus.
I will not allow my king to be assassinated.
I know, Riley. Let me come with you. I can stop him. Use Monty's radio and let Kane tell them we're working together to find Riley and they'll let us pass.
This is Chancellor Kane. Listen to me. Bellamy's working with one of theirs to find Riley. You let them through, understood?
Copy that.
Put him bondage off. And put it on this one.
Makes sense.
If I'm not back before the sun goes past the trees, kill the hostages.
There needs to be like some real consequences like coming up soon. Like to freshen things up.
She's using a huge percentage of her brain.
Computer. Temporal view. Narrate.
I see it.
What? If Raven dies, I'm gonna stop watching the show.
There's no fuel in the tank, but we have plenty of hydrazine back in Arcadia. Abby, we have a rocket.
We have to go to space and make Nightblood. What?
Listen to me. Heightened mental ability, hallucinations, euphoria, headaches. It's all connected. Allie warned you that the EMP would cause brain damage.
When the EMP fried my chip, it was more like cutting the power from the OS while the RAM was still full. Part of Allie's code is still in my head.
Huh.
That's why I know things I was never taught.
That's why you knew where the rocket was.
Yes. And now I need to learn how to fly this thing.
Wait,
You don't? I thought you knew.
I'm afraid that if you keep pushing like this, it's just gonna make things worse.
I've been through worse, Doug.
Even it could kill you.
Could or will. You have to let me go.
Abby, wait. They use the EMP on you too. Abby. We have to scan your brain too.
I'll let you know if I have any headaches.
her brain's like full of those little things. Watch. That's why she's being so distant. She's scanned herself already, probably.
Are you really willing to kill your own man to save my king?
Don't you get sick of it? Besides, Primefire doesn't give a damn about what clan you're from.
I'm glad you'll get a chance to say goodbye to your sister before it comes. Unless we all die here today.
Well, she knows Octavia's alive.
If you had killed her, these chains would be around your neck.
War makes murderers of us all.
So I guess Octavia's killing Echo sometime before the season ends.
50 spots apiece. I can live with that. The real question is, how are you going to sell this to your people? They won't be happy about losing half their seats in the lifeboat.
We don't need to be happy. We need to survive.
If Sky Crew won't follow you, when the time comes to close the door, ask Getter, we'll see that it's done.
Well, let's hope it never comes to that.
We should be close. Follow my lead. If he fires that gun, we'll be at war.
Whatever you say.
There, Riley! Echo, wait. If you fire, he will. Riley, listen to me.
You're a prisoner. You're just saying what they want you to say.
Move or I'll kill you too.
Riley, stand down. Trust me when I tell you, war made me a murderer. Don't let it happen to you.
We've searched half the ship. What makes you so sure he's still here? You didn't see him in Polis. He was on a mission to destroy tech.
So why don't you alert, like, security presence here?
Where would you go to do the most damage? Server room.
Why didn't you go there in the beginning?
He was on a mission to destroy tech.
His whole mission is to destroy tech, so we're in the one area that doesn't have tech.
He was on a mission to destroy tech.
So what did we miss?
Nothing, sir.
He probably thinks they're fucking or something.
Gonai, bro. Gonai no tu. Gonai no.
Alien, no!
So I take it we're not at war?
Not today.
No one needs to die. You should leave.
Please, the engine room is right below us. If it blows, you'll destroy the whole ship.
That's the idea.
In the ship.
Imagine if he blows up the ship. That'd be interesting. They'd be forced to work with each other now.
If we can't crack Nightblood, we'll share Arcadia.
Were you in the City of Light? Then you'll never understand.
No, Alien!
Is he really gonna blow up the ship? I'd be all for this. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured he was suicidal. Holy... Okay, how many times can Octavia really survive all this stuff? Really?
It came from Arcadia.
Is your horse gonna save you again? Is she dead? Is Nyla dead? Perfectly healthy Nyla? Okay, good.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm making sure you don't die.
They got there fast.
It was Alien. I tried to stop him.
How is he still alive? Why is he still alive? Well, this is an interesting predicament. Thanks, buddy. Oh my god, is this your side effects?
Clark, why didn't you tell me you were coming?
What's about to happen? No.
You're running out of time, Mom.
Alright guys, so that was the 100 Season 4, Episode 5, titled The Tinderbox. That was a really good episode. I feel like now the season, I don't know if I said it last time, but I feel like the season right now is where I need it to be. It's where it is where it needs to be right now, storyline wise. There's some things happening that I did not call, such as Alien blowing up the ship that they spent days fixing. Where's Jasper at? 'Cause I'm sure he would have loved this. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's with he's at the lab. Where was he? Where is he? He's at the lab with everybody, right? Murphy and wait, where are they specifically? I thought they went with them, right? Anyways, Um, so yeah, we're all fucked right now. Alien blew up the ship after Clark and Rowan came up with some dumb plan to split the ship. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I'm just like, you started with 100 slots to save for your own people, and we negotiated to 50-50, literally, Arcadians and Asgata. Come on, man. I don't know. I was on the one hand, I'm glad we didn't go through with that because that would have been dumb. And I don't know. I don't want to have them continue on with this list thing and people just being upset that they're not on the list. Now no one's on the list. The list doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, we found ourselves in a situation here. No one now they're forced to work together. And I think I said during the reaction that I think it would have been interesting if Alien actually did blow up the ship because it would actually force both sides to actually come up with a plan together instead of, measuring dicks and seeing which one is bigger. You know what I mean? Because we were at a standstill during the negotiations when Clark like was there to meet the march. Um, so yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go from here, other than we have to force ourselves to get to finding a way. Like I don't know what we do, what we do right now, other than maybe they can like hold out in the lab or something. Because the lab doesn't look. It looks like, why can't they go to the lab? Am I like missing something? You know, because the lab is untouched. It doesn't look damaged. It doesn't look like run down or destroyed or anything like that. Not like um that one bunker that Jaha tried to take us to. The one that was like, oh yeah, it wasn't sealed. And it was all like destroyed and just whatever. But yeah, this lab, it seems big enough to hold like quite a bit of people. And if it survived the first wave of radiation or however many like has been going on, like, you know what I mean? But then maybe, I don't know. I don't know actually. Because when was that lab built? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if that lab was built before everything and it survived, then that should be a place for them to hide out, at least for a little bit, right? At least that's where my brain is going. But if that lab was built after, I mean, that wouldn't make sense. It had to have been built before. Because how do you build a state of the art lab like that after a nuclear apocalypse? You know what I mean? So yeah, that lab has to be like the key. Like everyone hide out here. We're gonna do science stuff to figure this all out, and hopefully come up with a solution to save us. Will it be a little cramped in there? Sure, because we don't know how many people roughly there are in Asgeta and Sky Crew. So we'll see what happens with that. Um, Raven's brain storyline. It's kind of making me nervous because I like Raven as a character and I don't want her to go down this road of she's getting super smart, she's the answer to everything, but on the flip side, it's going to cost her in the end. I do not want that to happen at all. Raven is definitely one of my favorite characters, so losing her would definitely strike quite a blow to the show. And I already feel like the show, it recently picked itself back up, even following Lex's death. But yeah, I feel like there's only like a handful of characters that are like really, really solid characters that you just need to continue the show. You know what I mean? Like you need your Ravens, and even though I don't really particularly care for them, you need your Clarks, you need your Bellamy's. Basically, you need your A+ players. You need your small group of A+ players. Because everyone can't be an A+ player. Because if everyone's an A+ player, then no one's an A+ player. So you need your A+ players. So it'll definitely strike quite a blow if Raven does die. But on the flip side of that situation, what's up with Abby's side effects? Because she's seeing Clark, and not just seeing Clark, she's seeing Clark all deformed and like hearing things like, "Mom, you're running out of time. And this is where I'm thinking, if Abby did the brain scan on Raven and saw that little seizure or whatever tumor thing, what did she find in herself? Because she's acting kind of shady, a little sus, a little sus. I'm guessing Abby is dying, and she's trying to learn everything to kind of save Raven. She knows she's gonna go, and she wants Raven to kind of maybe pick up after her or something. I don't know, but they found a ship. They found a way, a sort of process. They found the some sort of key into creating night blood because you need to like bond whatever things in sciencey talk in zero gravity. It can't be done on Earth. And Raven figured out like, what if Becca went to space because that's where she created night blood, not to find a more secure place to work, but what if that was the answer? And it is. And the fact that they kind of showed us like how Raven was thinking by having her that zero G scene and weightlessness, and how that kind of like triggered something in her brain. I really like how they filmed that. It wasn't. It was a subtle thing, and even I was like, oh, this must be a new way of her thinking, her brain processing things. It's like really trying to like speed through all this information, and we realize that a piece of Allie's code is still inside Raven, so she knows things she was never taught. That's how she knows about the ship. She knows about XYZ. So Ravens continues to be the cure, the key, everything we need to really kind of fix ourselves and fix the situation. But we're only 5 episodes in, and the season is almost at the halfway mark, almost. But we'll see what direction we take going forward, because this episode got me like kind of hyped to see what happens next, you know? So yeah, enjoyable episode nonetheless, and I'm just gonna catch you guys next time in the next episode. But I do want to remind you guys, if you guys want to spend just a little bit more time with me, Patreon's the place to do it. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, plus exclusives. So if any of that interests you, hop on over there. You under no obligation to join me over there anyways, but if you want, it's there. You can totally just support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.